Matt, are you here?
Yeah.
All right. Z, are you here?
Yeah. The fucking pig
Okay.
noises.
Do you not like the pig noises? I can mute them.
They,
I like them.
they're
That's my
not bad, but it's just one of those things. Have we lived on a pig farm before?
I've not lived on a pig farm, but I've lived next door to a pig farm as a child.
My
So-
grandpa was a rancher.
It's one of those things if I hear the noise and I start looking, expecting there to be a pig. Like, actually in my bedroom.
All right. Who wants to recap what happened last time on Rise of the Runelords?
We found out a bunch of shit about this split barracks.
Yes. What did you find out?
They stole from each other. And we
What did
found
they steal from
the
each other?
shrine, which is the most important bit.
Yes, finding the shrine is in fact very, very important. But what did they steal from each other?
They stole the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Crown and some bracers.
That's correct. Who is in possession of which item?
The crown is originally the goblins, the pigs have it, and vice versa.
Yeah. Is there anything else that happened? Anything else you discovered?
Well, the devil's really scary.
The devil?
Oh, sorry. The bad guy. The on this side.
Oh, the wizard Barghest?
Yeah,
Yeah, the bar guest. Yeah, sorry.
Old Hanshu is powered up, man.
Mm-hmm. He's very strong.
Also, trying to get into a fight with any of these fuckers is going to be a bad time because they have resistances out the fucking ass.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to deal with the shrine before we get in a fight. We also have to raise the drawbridge or whatever the fuck it is from both sides.
And did we decide how we're dealing with the shrine?
I don't think we got that far because everything boiled down to Thanksgiving dinner, apparently.
Yeah, we are apparently going to have a peace summit dinner, and with those potions of sleep and other stuff that people dumped into the food, serve everyone that, or some
Yes.
variation of that.
I recall that being the current plan.
And we are not harming the wereboars.
Mm-hmm.
We may not. We are going to let the
We
goblins
are
do it if they
not
need to.
Harming the wereboars.
We are setting them on each other.
We are putting everyone asleep.
Yeah, everyone's going to sleep after
You
eating the food.
overestimate the power of a sleep spell.
It will at least put enough of them to sleep.
It'll put enough of them on both sides, but we still need to fucking set the rest of them on each other.
So if my son's friend dies, I will call the cops.
Okay? Do it.
Here, I have sending prep. I hope you have that list ready.
I do have that list ready, but I was going to say, well, actually, no, I won't say it. Okay, so yes, my current understanding is the Thanksgiving plan being implemented. As for what's going on with the shrine, you guys have not made any concrete plans about that. So do you want to take a second to do that now?
We have to get Shayless over there because it has to be fucked around with. We can't just break it.
Mm-hmm. You cannot just break it. It has to be disarmed.
And I think the only one that has high enough to do that is Shayless.
Mm-hmm. You could time
We
it.
could go into Mez to help.
You could probably yoink Mez to help.
Oh, correctly,
Mhm,
she
mhm.
also has disabled device.
So, what is your plan to get Shayless over there?
Doesn't she also have a disguise something somehow?
Mm-hmm.
She has many disguises.
To
Disguise. Oh, god.
sneak over there while the dinner is happening? Because there
Timed about when the
too many perception checks and too many questions if you do it before.
Okay.
yeah, just as the dinner happens, probably. About when I was gonna say the timing that maybe we would expect the potion to kick in, so it all happens at once.
Makes sense. All right. So, if I recall, before we go straight to the dinner, Sola is hanging out with old Hanshu in his laboratory and lodgings. And you are permitted to ask him some things, if you would like, before he will likely dismiss you to do his old Hanshu things.
I mean, she was just going there primarily to distract him, to keep him from
Okay.
like following mentally or however the fuck, because we don't know what he's capable of fully. So keep him focused on her rather than the others going back to the other side.
Okay.
And then we'll show actual genuine interest in like, hey, because he said like he had some like papers and shit that he wrote up. Like, can I read these? Can we talk about them? Like, very basic, conversation between roughly tangentially like not co-workers,
Academic colleagues.
colleagues. There we go. Yeah.
All right. So how about you make me a spellcraft roll, and we'll see how well you do here. I tabbed over and I saw Augie roll a 1 for money, and I was like, oh no.
Let's see if it isn't decoy. Decoy. Theoretically, I should roll good. That's 28. 28. There we go.
28. Okay, let me look at something here. Reference some items.
Why are you referencing my spell list, ma'am?
No,
Why are you referencing my spell list, ma'am?
I'm not referencing your spell list. What are you talking about? I'm not doing
I'm gonna
that.
reference some items and suddenly my sheet fucking flips to a new page.
I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. Let me see here. Okay.
You know what my ADHD ass really wants to do with some dice?
What?
You remember the board game Trouble where you just like pop the little like bubble and like
Mhm.
roll dice? I wanted to make a full-size version of that with dice for a game.
That would be fun. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
I would so quickly become very annoying.
Lord, these people.
Just
All
sound
right.
like I'm popping bubble wrap in the background.
Okay. So, with that roll, I will give you a free spell to add to your spell list, which I definitely wasn't referencing just now. I don't know what you're talking about. You can learn Glitter Dust for free.
Okay.
Pretty solid spell.
Is that the fucking glitter cloud shit Shayla's does?
It's the glitter cloud shit, yes. Everybody who is within the 10-foot radius becomes blinded. It's will save or, will save or nothing. And even if they pass the will save, they can't stealth while they're covered in glitter. You take a -40 to stealth check, so it's technically possible. but it's very unlikely. But there you go. You're able to keep him occupied for a pretty fair length of time while the rest of the party schemes. Now, rest of the party, have you done any scheming? Is there anything you want to yap about on this side of things while Sol is talking to old Honshu? Or are you guys all set here with your endless array of foods?
I imagine it amount to just agreeing on the dinner, but like, where would we have this happen?
Well, there's a dining room over on this side of the map where the majority of you are. There's kind of not really a spot for it on the hobgoblin side of the map. Like, the closest they come is the room that's, like, right by the room with the shrine in it. But the problem with that is, one, it's right by the room with the shrine in it. Everyone would see you. And the other thing, let me open this door for you here, is that there's not really a very large table there. The wereboars have more tables.
Get, please, this wall.
Oh, this wall? Okay, hold on, let me take a look. GM layer. Light.
I suppose it would be impossible to try and convince them to have this dinner, like, out front in neutral territory.
You can certainly try. I'd accept that. There. Does that make it a bit easier?
Because then you could argue, hey, goblins, you don't have to deal with the pig smell, and hey, pigs, you don't have to deal with the bullshit that the goblins have going on.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Now that's going to be on Augie if you want to enact that plan. How do you feel about it, Cody? A nice picnic? A peace picnic?
So, I mean, where at outside? Like, isn't it just the bridge connecting these two?
There's
like a
grass
lawn.
up front, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lawn up front.
Yeah, she'll talk to the boar lady.
All right. Go ahead and make me 2 diplomacy checks. One for the boars and one for the hobs.
All right.
And Percy help with the boars.
Yes,
Can
you will
Percy
get a
and Sola help?
You will get a +4 total for the boars, and you will get a +2 total for the hobs.
Okay, I'm not going to add, so the first one's going to be for boars.
Mm-hmm.
Second one's going
Okay.
to be for hops.
Oh, Jesus!
Let's go.
You know what? I feel like Augie could take a -40 penalty to her diplomacy and still theoretically be fine.
-40?
We were just talking about glitter dust. I guess I was a 19-year-old there, so maybe not so much.
Not yet. Yet being
Not
the
yet.
key part of that. Give her a couple levels.
Look, are you telling me you don't have glibness on your spell list somewhere?
Augie? No, she doesn't have glibness, but she does have bracers of glibness, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, you guys are able to convince the hobs and the boars to settle in for a peaceful picnic up front. And the whole group is going to gather on the lawn. So let me drag all of these guys out.
Mm-hmm.
The procession of boars. Their leader. And the procession of hobs. I'm gonna need to delete the label on this map to see all these guys. Okay. Bam. Bam. Old Honshu. Okay. So, right in the thick of things outside. We'll assume that you guys are part of this group as well. You can join the mass if you would like, although it's a little tight out there. It might actually be easier. Give me 1 second.
Shayless will hand Percy off to Augie. And during this time, I imagine she and maybe Shaydress are bringing out the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And Solo would have been dismissed before that time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Shayless did not go to the other side. So she would draw a quick map for Shayless.
Okay. Let me go ahead and, just so that we have a bit more space, I have a grassy sort of map that we can use. There's nothing on it. It's not super pretty, but we can use it for this. Just in case the fight breaks out early. And if you run out of the bounds of this map, you'll be going on to the other map. How's that sound?
It works.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get everybody on here. Tab, Corey, Mesmine, Augie. All right. All right, Matt, are you good with running Shaydress?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that everybody so far? I think so. Let me get the animals out. Holly, Percy, John, Dave, and where the hell did I put Nualia? Oh god, I moved Eastmark down to NPC.
I love that Nualia is part of the animals group, apparently.
Oh, is she?
You're like, let's get the animals out here. Okay,
Oh,
Percy,
no, I have it-
Dave, and Nualia.
I have a section below animals that's NPC. So that's what I was like. I opened the NPC section. I promise I don't have her in animals. Let me. Here we go. I think this is the one. Yeah, there we go. So can arrange up here. Put Kerrigan down here. The Hobbs a bit more spaced out. Thank you for bearing with me. We've got our chess boars and our whatever the hell they're doing Hobbs. So feel free to position yourselves however you would want. Now, Shayless, you're sneaking out, right?
Yes.
Make me a stealth check.
I will use a hero point immediately.
Oh, Shayless.
Stop.
Oh, Shayless.
Before, hold on. I'm trying to do something. I can't read fast enough. As precaution, take a ward. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but it's something.
+2. Okay. I mean, that's good. That's good. All right. So a flat 20 Are you happy with a flat 20?
I don't know, man.
You gotta lock in now.
Can we give bonuses because we were distracting them with food?
I'll accept bonuses. I'll bump that up to a 24 with the bonuses. Are you happy with that?
No. Shayless, I think. Miss God, if you would permit me,
I'm listening.
let's start getting into, like, the motions of things. Well, the food's being brought out, right? And she's dropping pots and pans, trying to sneak out of the kitchen. And I feel like she's too in her head and decides just to go for an invisibility.
Okay. So she is just like, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I respect it. Okay, so you use a potion of invisibility, and you sneak over toward...
Real quick, not a potion.
Oh. You use invisibility, the spell. Okay. So you're sneaking over there. And Shayla says, you're going through this area here. There is a lot of muck. There's, less smelly detritus than you would find in the boar side of things. But the hobgoblins seem to have kind of, broken a lot of things. Firstly, with their bulky frames, and secondly, they do a great deal of experimenting here. And you find a lot of just unpleasant residue, whether that's from various acids being tested, perhaps some gases, some bombs, you think. There's a lot going on here, and the air as you breathe it in kind of tingles at your nose. But eventually, you do find it. Hiding behind a crate of, well, you're not exactly sure what the crate was once used for. It's kind of torn apart now. But you can see the soft yellow glow coming out from under the thing. What is your approach with this shrine?
Clear the area. And is it different from the last shrine?
It seems to be the same type of shrine, but these are likely different. It feels different to you.
Take a moment to inspect it.
Okay. You're pretty sure, inspecting it, that even if you do get this thing right, looking at it, you're pretty sure some sort of effect is going to go off. You know what? You can make me... I'll take perception or I'll take spellcraft to try and get an idea of it. Maybe even disable device. Okay. With the disable device that high, you're fairly sure that even if you just perfectly execute the disarming of this trap, there's a failsafe worked in, and you'll be taking a fair bit of electricity damage. And with the 34, I will tell you that even if you successfully remove this rod with a disable device check, you will have to react very, very quickly, or you're going to take a flat 80, that's 80, points of electricity damage. And it is more than that if you fuck it up.
Well, either way, Shayla would go down immediately.
What do you do?
There's no other way to go about this.
No other way to go about this, I'm afraid.
Shayless is going to cast Sending.
Okay. What are you doing with your sending?
Let me go grab my message. Can I have you pivot while I look for this?
Of course. So, we pivot then to the rest of the group, all gathered around this great repast that you have made for them. What's on the menu today? I'm curious.
That was Shayadris's job.
That was Shayadris's job, you're right. That's why Amy's not in call right now. Yes, there was poultry, yes.
It's a stew of some sort.
There's a whole lot of stew, yeah. Well, regardless of what you've made, I imagine that you've all laid it out in a very appealing manner. Shayadris and Mesmine are hyper-focused on this. And they were given a task, and by golly, they're going to do it. Sab, how have you been assisting with the meal?
I imagine with the size of the assembly here, she probably just has to carry a lot of stuff out.
Punching dough for the bread.
I think she's gonna overneed that.
Well, carrying things is one of your favorite things to do, though, isn't it?
Got those mule back cords. I can carry the entire dinner.
You know what? I think you might have to haul the whole dinner over by yourself, because it's going to be several 100 pounds at this rate.
I mean, she can do that.
Does Sab have any contributions to the dishes?
I don't know if these guys eat vegetarian.
The boars definitely do not. The hobs...
That's a lie. They will eat anything and everything.
They will eat anything and everything. But they do like meat. Are you getting some tea ready for these guys?
Some nice sleepy time tea, yeah.
Relaxing chamomile. Don't kill
some
each
nice
other, chamomile
tea. So, the boars turn up first. For whatever reason that may be. The boars are the first ones to show up. Is it because you're working in their kitchen? Is it because they like the little princeling? Hard to say. But they do emerge first and all take their seats, and Kerrigan along with them in front of all the food. Kerrigan looks around, and as she sits down, lays her hands on her thighs. "Oi, you guys are pretty good cooks, ain't you?" she says.
Yeah, he must if we have a prince, no?
Percy will nod his head. "I've got a real discerning palate." Kerrigan looks over to him. "He's got a discerning palate! Look at that! I guess I wouldn't expect anything else from a princeling."
That's why we brought his private chef. Slap Shayadris on the back.
Shayadris will cough. "I'm not... I mean... She will just quietly just hide her face a little bit, because she does not want to have to lie. Fidgeting in place. A little while after, the hobgoblins show up. And the hobgoblins show up in formation. The wereboars just kind of wandered in as much as they, shambling here, there. No uniforms, no nothing. Just kind of a free-for-all. The hobgoblins, though, arrive in units. And they don't greet you guys as they sit down. Everyone is dead quiet. And you notice the hobs all sit in a very well-mannered way. They spread their handkerchiefs over their laps, and they're sitting there with their hands in their laps as well, fingers crossed. It seems as if they at least want to give the appearance of being a bit more refined than their counterparts. However, any of you who are caught in the middle of them here can feel the tension rippling between the two groups. There's a lot of glares. You could swear that you hear some sniffs from the hobgoblins that could sound boar-like. And certainly the boars, when they hear those, start to make gestures that they swear up and down are meant to mimic drinking of potions. It does not look like drinking potions. It resembles something else entirely, however. But old Honshu arrives, and he takes his seat, which he brought along with him, sized for a barguest of his stature. And he sits down across from Kerrigan. Kerrigan Patch, how long has it been since our last meeting? You look precisely as I remember you two. Kerrigan looks over at Honshu and sniffs at him, again verging on a snort. Does that mean I look great? Because I do. At least I don't put on airs like somebody I know. Honshu looks around, does not look at her. Well, you see, dear girl, that's the thing. I don't have to put on airs. I simply am more refined than you. And Kerrigan gripes her teeth. You keep talking like that, and this won't be a peace meeting for very much longer. Do you guys intervene?
I think Scylla would clear her throat a little bit, kind of like lean a little closer towards them. It would be rather rude to make the meal go to waste after all this time was spent on it.
Honshu steeples his fingers just as they are steepled in his image. Yes, I suppose that is true. It does look like a fine bit of dining. The likes of which, of course, I shan't continue any further. Shall we, then? Does anybody have any words to say? A toast, perhaps?
I don't know, do you toast to the boss here often?
Kerrigan kind of chortles at that. We don't toast to very much any time at all, really. Honshu doesn't say anything, but he looks at you, Sola, as if to say, do you see what I have to deal with?
Keeping her mouth shut. Really toast to sorting out problems.
Hanchu will nod. A fine toast indeed. Kerrigan also nods and looks over at all of the other boars who you see eyeing the dishes very, very hungrily. Kerrigan claps the fork against her mug. It is extremely loud. Oi! Everybody pick up your mugs and fill them up. We's about to do a toast. You hear some mumblings. Toast? What's toast? We don't have any toast on the... There's no toast. And there's another guy who's like, oh, I like toast. I'd like if there was some toast. They seem a little confused on the concept of toasting. The hobgoblins all produce their mugs at the same time.
They'll figure it out.
Do any of you help them figure it out, or are they just gonna figure it out like baby birds from the nest?
I feel like Percy would lead them on,
Percy would,
if not Corey.
Mm-hmm. Percy will go from werebore to werebore, giving them advice on how to hold their mugs. And eventually they get there. And all of the boars and all of the hobs take a drink. And before we resolve that, we'll snap back to Shayla's, who I hear has the message ready. Where are you posting it?
Real quick to Sola via message.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. This one's a no can do. Would put me down pretty much immediately. Send him for help. And then in sending, we'll need help. Cast Radiant Transcendence Ritual to get here. Enemies prepped for your arrival, trapped to hell and back. Don't fuck up the ritual.
Okay. Okay.
So, Shayless is bringing somebody else in? Is that what I'm understanding?
She is attempting to.
And you're sending that back to Sandpoint?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does she get a reply?
I think you do get a reply. And I think the reply you get is just 2 words. It's just that bastard. Are you trying to sneak back now?
Yeah, we'll cruise back to the kitchen.
Okay.
See, I was imagining Sola trying to send Sabine. I don't know what you could do with her, but maybe her.
I mean, if you want to just divert that into me, I can take 80.
That is up to you. Sola, what do you do when you hear that news?
Was all she got from Shayless is like no can do and I'm gonna like die, right?
It would kill me, basically, yeah. Sending for help.
So kind of frown a little bit and like I guess that Sabila is sitting on the other side of Old Honchu, kind of lean forward and try to catch Sabile's eye as this toast is being prepped, and just kind of look at her and then look, not like move her head, but look back towards the barracks and back at Sabile, hoping there is some sort of silent communication that can be had.
I mean, at some point, Shayless would pop back up with, like, more food.
You would probably see Shayless coming back, maybe like 5 minutes after that.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been Sola would have done that almost immediately after the sending.
Mm-hmm. So, Sab, do you pick up what Sola's putting down?
Yeah, I think she's making it pretty clear.
You staying for the toast, or are you dipping?
Is Shayla's bringing out food, like, soon? Like, right away, or?
Yeah, Charlie, my impression was that she's bringing the food right away, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much like she intends to bring something out to bring more people back to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sabine can offer to help carry some more out. Or we're getting started on dessert, who knows?
Mm-hmm. So, let's resolve some of these saves. Now, I believe we were working with Sola's sleep hacks. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can you put that in the chat for me?
There it is.
Thank you. Will negates any HD. What's the save?
I don't know how hex saves work.
It should be 10 plus your int, I think, plus your witch level, but I'll double check that for you.
It's 10 plus half witch level plus int.
Okay, well, there you go.
10, 17. Well, we're 9 now. Are we rounding up or down?
I'll round up for you.
22.
22. That's pretty good. All right, let's see. Hold on here. I will mark them as I go. We're going to be here for a bit. Right?
Fair enough. It is one of the funniest options.
What's one of the funniest options?
Having a peace dinner and just making everyone go to sleep.
Jesus Christ, guys.
I'm liking the look of this.
You guys are not good at this, are you? Oh my god.
No.
This is fucking brutal over here. The Hobbs are having a time of it.
You just
Are
worked
they?
them too hard, Honshu. You need to let them off a little bit more.
What happens if all the boars succeed now?
Look, if all the boars succeed now, that's you guys have to figure out how to deal with that situation.
Not our problem. Not our problem.
Oh my god. You guys are even... You're supposed to be elite!
Oh my god. I was looking at the screen and I'm like, what am I missing here? And then I realized the little icon in the corner. Holy shit.
There is
Hashtag
exactly one hobgoblin who is awake, and that is because he rolled a nat 20. Let's see how Honshu's doing.
Much better.
Is it 24 or 22, you said?
22.
22. All right.
Unfortunately.
Let's see.
Pray for his downfall.
He's awake.
Yeah. It's like, there's no way that Honshu was going to go to sleep.
It would have been funny.
I came into this betting that the two leads are going to be the two that are going to be awake.
All right. Let's check out the boars. Team boar. They're not very boring, though.
You know, everybody in the group knows to just pretend sip.
Okay.
Wait, we're supposed to pretend?
Wait,
Pretend
I'm so
sip.
sorry. I have a question, and if it's
Yes.
too late, I totally understand.
I'm listening.
Can I sneakily cast Lullaby?
As all of this is going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Music for
Remind
the
me what
dinner.
that does again?
Any creature within the area that fails a will save becomes drowsy and inattentive, taking a -5 penalty on perception checks and a -2 penalty on will saves against sleep effects.
I will accept a bluff to cast it secretly.
Okay. Well, so I have 2 feats that.
Oh yeah, you have your shit.
Yeah. Well, one of
Okay.
them I do have to make a bluff check. So I have Cunning Caster and I have Conceal Spell. So I think the Cunning Caster they have to.
Let me pop these up. Cunning Caster. All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
Cunning
fine.
Caster,
Yeah.
I do the bluff check, and then Conceal Spell.
I think that hides somatic. I don't think it hides.
Yeah.
Oh, it conceals both of them.
Verbal and somatic.
Nice.
Okay, so does that help my bluff check at all?
15 plus your ranks. What is the number of ranks you have in bluff?
The max?
A lot. So 9, right?
Yeah.
And what's your charisma modifier?
5.
So 19 plus 5 would be 24 versus... So the question is, if you use Conceal Spell, they are rolling versus a 24. If you use Cunning Caster, they're rolling, I think, against your bluff. So...
Okay. So I will roll bluff then.
Yes!
Not much better, but...
Yes, I will make 1 check to represent if anybody catches you here. Just to expedite things. Where are your skills?
Where are you?
All right. I rolled Honshu, who probably has the highest. He rolled a 25, so you can cast Lullaby, which is braining everybody else here, which is important because that means that one of the boars who passed would now have failed.
Would Honshu have failed?
Holy shit.
Honshu, I believe, was fine, but let me double check. -5?
No, on sleep effects, it's only -2.
Oh, then yeah, Honshu's still fine.
Shit.
Okay, still pretty good.
I respect it, though. Let me
The
keep
Giga
going with
Hustle.
these boars. So far, we've got 1 awake boar, which is batting even. Oh, God. Why are you guys so bad at this? Let's do Kerrigan.
See, and this was before we even had any grand plans. That was just my first instinct. Sleep in the stew.
All right. I don't think there's anything here. No, there's nothing here that will save her from this. Oh, God! She rolled a 1!
Let's fucking go.
She rolled a 1! Oh, man, you guys are killing this! This next one fails because of Augie. He rolled a 23.
Let's go.
This one also fails because of Augie. He rolled a 24.
This is what I'm talking about.
My God. Mathfinder. All right, there's just 2 left. Can they do it? Can 1 more werebore remain awake? Okay. This one is Eepin, and the window has gone to a very inconvenient place. All right, there we go. Last one. My God. Well,
It just works.
I did not think you guys would get this many.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean-
Holy shit! It's like Honshu, 1 werebore, and 1 hobgoblin.
Never punished. Let's go.
You guys, that's gonna be an interesting situation. I'm curious to see how you talk your way out of that.
I mean, somebody could choose to willingly just go to sleep for a minute. If they really wanted to.
That's true. Actually, hold on. Let me see here. Percy is also going to sleep.
It just writes itself, the narrative.
Percy is going to sleep because he thought that it was snack time and he couldn't help himself.
Percy.
No, but this works.
Oh,
This
Percy,
sells-
my son.
Percy.
It's running deep cover.
Exactly.
You know, this is how we can get the two not here PCs out if you just want to make them go to sleep too.
Yeah, you know what? Mez and Shadris will both have forgotten the warning and will also both fall asleep. And Nualia, as this is happening, like, picks up her tea and looks over to Sab and goes, "Oi, check this out." And she chugs the whole thing in one go and then just stares directly at you.
Nice.
She kind of punches her chest a little bit. I don't need to be a paladin to stand a little bit of the sleepy stuff. She rolled a nat 20. It just makes sense for her. But as we will continue back to resolve that, Sab, you're on your way to meet up with Shayless. Shayless, you are seeing people start getting very drowsy as they start this process here. Are you guys heading back over to the joint? What are you saying to each other?
Even if I do everything perfectly, the blowback that that trap is armed with would knock me on my ass.
Can you make it me instead?
If I fuck it up, it's only going to be worse. Is that going to be all right with you?
And we got a couple of scrolls for that. Well, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh god, don't say that.
She'll stare at Sab for a second and then look back. I assume there's a window from the kitchen?
Yeah, there's a window from the kitchen.
Glances at Nualia.
Nualia is kind of sitting there. I don't want to say she's gloating, but she's watching everybody else fall asleep, and Christ, she looks smug.
That's my girl.
You can just hear her one look. You can hear her just mentally being like, "Bitches."
Okay, but if I do fuck it up, one punch from your girlfriend would send me on my ass still.
What now?
And Shayla sleeps.
Are you following after, Sab?
Yeah, we've committed.
Okay.
We have a scroll of Breath of Life. Just
So-
admit a defibrillator.
So you guys head over there. Here's the situation. It's still untouched. What I will need is a disabled device check. Now, the electricity is going to hit the person who disables the trap. So, I will roll that you can direct Sab, but Sab, Shayless, you can make the roll, but you'll take a penalty because you're directing Sab and not doing it yourself.
What if we did a ghost?
What? Oh, like
Yeah.
like the clay pot?
Yeah.
Or do the fucking like whose line is it thing where you're just reaching like around under Sab's armpits?
Matt,
I
are
don't know
you?
if Shayla's could like reach all the way.
I don't think she could. Sab is huge. Matt, are you okay with being ghosted to disarm this trap?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will reduce the penalty I was thinking of to a -2 because I think it's funny.
Okay. I will invoke Easemark.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
Thanks, Easemark.
Oh no!
Hey, you're welcome. All right. Would you believe a 34 is exactly what you needed? So thanks,
God,
Easemark.
thank you, Easemark.
But is that including the -2?
Is that including the -2?
It's not. No.
Oh, then you're at a 32, which is a failure.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold.
Holding.
I will use my last hero point.
Okay.
That's risky.
That is risky.
Yeah, it is, but so is 160 damage.
True.
Is there a save?
There is a save involved.
Okay. Well, at least we got that.
Easemark, please. One more time.
Okay. Now make your check.
Oh,
Wait, hold! Miss God,
Yes,
you gave me cutie marks.
I did.
Sab is a cute girl. What bonuses do I get for impressing a cute girl?
Sab, are you impressed by Shayla's ability to disarm traps? Yes or no?
I mean, Sabine really wanted originally to just punch this thing, but it's unpunchable.
It is unpunchable.
Shayless is punching the unpunchable.
That's true.
It's pretty impressive.
I will give you a +3.
let's fucking go.
So
So it's a +8 total. Somebody
That's
do the math on.
worse.
That's a
It's
32.
worse.
That is worse.
Wait, would that +3 have applied on the previous roll then? And gotten a pass?
You know what, Jedi? It technically would have. Yes, you're rolling for the same thing. I'll accept that for $1. Sad, make a reflex save. Okay, let me look at this here. You have successfully made the save. So, describe to me how Shayless readies Sab for impact as you're navigating the series of twists and turns you need to do in order to remove the rod from this shrine. What's the signal here?
Man, I imagine it's less of a signal, more of a we're one step away, we might as well get it over with. Just rip off the band-aid.
Here we go. Click.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay, Sab, how are you bracing yourself here for the shock of a lifetime?
We are flexing our way through it.
Just holding as tightly as you can, gritting your teeth, that sort of deal?
Yes.
Okay. With a reflex save of 25, you take 40 points of electricity damage. As the lightning courses through your body, and Shayless, you can see it arcing from up through one of Sabile's arms, down across her chest, down the other arm. You can see her shaking a little bit too. But there she is, just gritting her teeth through it. Doesn't seem to move substantially either. And once it's through, Sab, how are you reacting to taking 40 points of electricity damage that fast?
So I'm sorry about this, but do you know what monks get?
Oh god.
Evasion.
You don't take any damage. God damn you, monks! They can't keep getting away with it!
There's a
And Seb
reason
just
why.
feels different.
There's a reason why Stella was like, "Oh, it's gonna put you on your ass." Sabia?
Sam, come over here.
Who's the biggest ass we got?
Oh man. Well, Sam's fine. Lightly toasted, if anything. And Shayless, you see that happen just right in front of you.
Shayla's nodding.
I was sort of thinking hurt someone.
I need to start working out more.
Give you some pointers.
Don't say that in front of Sabia. She'll get you in a workout program. You'll be stuck.
No, Miss God, while we are here in the shrine room, are the bracers also here?
The bracers, let me double check which room they're in. I don't believe they're in that room, but let me make sure for you. I think they're in a training dummy in the room outside, if I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't that the crown?
Oh, yes, that is the crown. You're
Crown's
correct.
on the training dummy. I want to say the bracers were in this room.
Let me double check. Garrison of Golden Greed.
Because the crown was on the supposed Sortian look-alike.
So the bracers are on Kerrigan. So she's wearing.
Wait, so she has them back?
Oh wait, no, shit, sorry. I misread something. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Thank you. Look, there's a lot of text here, okay?
Cool, we don't need to have this piece there. We can just keep going. We'll sort it already.
Yes. The bracers are in the bomb room.
Okay. When Shayla's was heading back to the kitchen, was the crown still on the dummy?
The crown probably would have still been on the dummy.
Neither party brought the item with them.
Look, they wanted to talk first.
Okay. Well, Shayla's is stealing.
Sab, are you stealing in front of Sab?
Yeah.
Sab, do you say anything? Like, are you trying to be stealthy as you take these things in front of Sab?
I mean, Shayla's is not outwardly hiding what she's doing in terms of like Sab looking, but she's not trying to make much noise.
Sab, are you stopping her? You have a comment?
So you wanted to set up this whole thing just for this, right?
Listen, I don't want to hurt Percy's new friends. But if they keep this stuff, who's to say they won't use it on us later?
Yeah, I mean, they'd probably use it on each other first.
She'll look up from her shenanigans, and at least these belong in the temple to Callistria.
You're talking about the bracers, I imagine.
Yes.
I gotta wonder how they got here.
Shayless will shrug. Same way museums get their relics.
You can't really argue with that.
You want to grab any of the bombs? Might be useful later.
Sabotage them if nothing else.
Yeah, I can carry a good few bombs.
Yep. Let me do something here. Give me just 1 second. We'll sort something out for you. Because I do think that is a good plan. Mhm. You know, they include so much detail on some of these pogs and not at all very much on others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Roll me 3d15.
Which one of us?
You know what? We'll make it 4 and you can roll 2 each. How's that?
Extra bombs.
Yeah.
Sabotage the rest of them.
All right, 12 and an 8, and an 8 and a 15. 12, 8, 8, 15. 12, 8, 8, 15. Okay, so 15, that is a 0 grenade. It deals 5d6 points of cold damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was a 5 there, right? No, an 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is a flechette grenade. 5d6 piercing. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is highly experimental. It's a plasma grenade. And it deals 4d6 fire and 4d6 electricity.
Jesus.
Those stand out to you as probably the best grenades there. But you also find, let's see here, how many of these guys are there? You also find 8 flasks of alchemist fire.
Ooh.
And 6 flasks of acid. 4 smoke sticks. 4 Tanglefoot bags. 6 unstable accelerant. And 2 wands of Cure Light Wounds at 40 charges each.
There's so much good shit. My inner Willow is coming out. I want them all.
You want all the grenades immediately.
Alright, I got all that noted down.
Thank you.
Shayless will pass over her bandolier that's meant to hold like poisons and whatnot to help with the storage. If it's needed anyway. And then Miss God.
Yes.
Would Shayless have any kind of neutralizer from her poison making kit that could help out with this in terms of sabotage?
I'd let you attempt a sabotage check with craft alchemy.
I don't got that. I got craft poison.
Oh, well, okay, craft poison will work. I'll allow it.
Yeah, Soul is the one with alchemy.
Alright. With a craft poison, you're not able to fully sabotage them, but they're... With these grenades now that you've gotten a look at them, you've managed to make it so that when one of these is tossed, it'll take a while before it's set off. You haven't rendered them fully inert, but you've got like a good 3 rounds or so to get out of the way when one is thrown now.
Nice. Okay.
And as you guys start sneaking back, we'll cut back to the rest of the party. And as everyone is starting to dig into their meals, all of you can see that most of these guys are starting to get a little drowsy. The hobgoblins start dropping first. All of them get a little bit woozy, and maybe 10, 15 minutes into this meal, several of them are leaning against each other, and that's the only reason that they're even still vertical. The werebores, as well, seem to start nodding off. And Honshu, who is in the middle of talking to Kerrigan about the return of the artifacts, notices that she is also nodding off. As I said, we didn't bring the braces because we weren't entirely certain that you would bring the crown, and it seems that our fears were justified, for I see no crown. Kerrigan, kind of slow blinking, looks up at him. Well, we didn't bring the braces on account of and Kerrigan falls snout first into her dish of slop. And Honshu starts looking around and realizes that everyone, almost everyone, except for this boar and where is my special hob boy?
Right
this
beside
hob, yeah, have fallen asleep. He looks around, and he looks to the party. The intruders here.
Sola currently trying to hold Shay's hair out of her food as she is slumping over.
I think he's looking around. What is the meaning of this? Have we been poisoned?
Sola. Well, Augie's the first one. You got anything to say, Augie?
Yeah, Augie, how are you selling this here?
It's the cabinet. Cody?
Howdy!
Cody?
We have need of your massive charisma!
You're muted if you're talking. Oh no.
Well, it seems like we've lost a Cody.
Oh no.
Gun emoji time?
Solo, you're the second here.
So
You've got years of diplomat training?
I just don't have rings of it. Sola just kind of like is looking around, just like holding Shay's hair up, trying to make sure she's not suffocating in her food. It's like shakes her head a little bit. I don't know. We were getting the food from the magic cabinet. Do you know where the magic comes from?
He immediately slams his fist on the, I imagine, very ramshackle table situation you guys have set up. That blasted cabinet! How many times have I told them not to avail themselves to access from it? He's gonna get up and start heading toward the cabinet. Do you guys let him?
What's our out of character? What's our play here?
What is your play here?
We need
The
to
others are asleep and will be asleep for a bit.
We need to get the gate open. which means we need both sides to open. Which is
Mhm.
honestly something
Well-
Shay and well, I don't know if Shay would be strong enough to turn one side by herself. Shayless.
I can try real hard.
Is that a strength roll? Do we know that that requires like a lot of strength, or is that just do we need 2 people?
Let me take a look here and I'll let you know. Bum. It doesn't need a strength roll. It just requires 4 rounds of simultaneous work.
So it's something Sabila and Shayla's could be working on.
You could also get Nualia to do it.
We just got to keep this guy distracted long enough to not
Mhm.
notice. Because I don't think the hobgoblin or the other boar are going to be doing much, even though they're awake. So I guess that's plan,
Okay, so-
maybe? Unless I get
Yeah?
vetoed out of it, of like keep this guy distracted on his witch hunt about the fucking poisoned food.
Let's move you back to the garrison. Yes, that'll work.
Mhm.
Honshu
Huh?
will be in the kitchen here. Now, the problem with him being in the kitchen is that the kitchen is, of course, right next to the winch room.
Mm-hmm. So
You
can
can try to...
His physical protections are gone.
His physical protections are gone now.
Oh.
I don't remember how to get there. Going around the long way.
Oh no, Grandma's lost.
There you go.
I mean, could just threaten them. Just saying. There's more of us than them right now.
Well, I mean,
But our social character.
yeah, our social character is not here.
Actually, Wally has an immense intimidate score.
She does have an immense intimidate. You could use her for that if you wanted.
I mean, if it's just being left to Sola right now, Sola's gonna keep him on this fucking cabinet for as long as she fucking can, because that's the safest bet to her. If y'all want to plot and scheme on how to knock him on the back of the head or some shit, go ahead. The entire time she'll just be like trailing behind him of like, I thought it was an odd cabinet just to randomly produce food, and has markings on it I've never seen before.
Honshu will start talking about this cabinet and the history of it. Go ahead and make me... I will accept... I almost said Lore Thassalon, but we're not in 2E. I'll take knowledge history to keep him pinned down.
Knowledge history works for me.
Can we say Shayless is on the other side? Attempting
Helping?
the crank. No.
Oh, attempting the crank?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to be on the hob side. Cranking.
Oh, it was so close. I'd almost rolled to the 20, but it didn't. That is 38.
38. All right. Let me see how occupied he is by this. He rolled an 18, so he's extremely occupied by this. You learn the complete history of this fucking cabinet, which it turns out has a fairly significant history, because as it happens, this was given as a gift to Xandergul by one of the previous Runelords of Gluttony. Let me find the name here. That is room E6. Ah, yes. Califesta, the first Runelord of Gluttony, so one of the originals, gifted Xandergol this cabinet when he constructed the Temple of the Peacock Spirit. And, Califesta has some history of her own. Originally was, the Runelord of Temperance, so kind of a strange thing to give a completely refilling cabinet to Xandergol. And as Califesta grew more corrupted, so too did the contents of the cabinet become more corrupted. It used to be that you could only open it once a day, but now you can open it as many times as you like. There's a very small chance that you'll get poisoned food.
Hey!
It is, in fact, 5% on a D100.
I made a good guess on what to fucking target him at.
Now, it's not
How
usually...
poisoned?
That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. It doesn't usually put people to sleep, but it does induce nauseated for D4 hours.
Oh.
We have D4 hours to kill this guy.
So we'll just kind of like nodding along to the history lesson, like coming into the kitchen behind him, looking at the cabinet, looking at the markings on it. Perhaps the magic is altered somehow with age.
He strokes his sideburns. Well, that's certainly possible. Perhaps that last Runelord of Gluttony, the croon fellow, was at last wakened from his slumber, but I understood him to be rather indisposed. But he was quite corrupt, and if that's the case, then the master must be informed.
Solo just nods, looks at the cabinet. Is there another way for the garrison to feed itself?
My hobs are perfectly capable of ranging for themselves, and, well, the wereboars will eat nearly anything. I suppose we could speak with the Medusas to the south and see if they have any rations available, or else we can hike up to the north to the temple proper. They have a similar cabinet provided by the master, which does not have the same weaknesses.
She nods. Perhaps we can take this cabinet up to the north for you. Perhaps they can redo the magic, or maybe see if we can find something similar to bring back. Not imagine your goblins want to feed the wereboars for too long.
He nods. I imagine that there would be little they would hate more than to have to feed, well, literal pigs, if you forgive me for speaking so harshly of them. But if you don't mind my saying so, aren't you a little... And he kind of gestures to you, Sola, and then gestures to the cabinet, which is, it must be said, fairly large. Looking it up and down, weighs about 300 pounds.
Sola just, there's a little smile and a nod. There is a reason why I am the physician, not the muscle. We have muscle for that, though. And she was still awake last time I checked, looking over her shoulder towards where Nualia was outside.
Nualia is, at this point, coming back in with, like, a mug in hand, and actually goes straight to the cabinet and opens it without a care in the world. There's a bottle of soy sauce in there for her. She picks it up, shrugs, and starts pouring it in her mug.
She watches for a second, doesn't stop her. And then looks towards Honshu. And as you see, the struggles of the garrison are not unique to the garrison itself.
Malia is going to attempt to drink several mouthfuls of soy sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Not even me.
She rolled a 26 on her fortitude save. So she just... Sola, you see her, and you could swear that if it wasn't soy sauce she put in there, it may as well have been coffee, because she just kind of drinks it.
Mm-hmm. Just
Then
further
looks
reinforcing
down.
her point.
Yeah, Nolly's gonna get high on this shit and just start drinking random stuff.
Yeah, she can carry Percy. She looks down at her mug, kind of shrugs. Kind of salty, isn't it?
And I'm pretty sure that is meant to be salty.
She looks over to you, Sola. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Who would drink something so salty?
It is not for drinking, it is for condiments. You put it on non-salty things to make them salty.
She looks down at the mug. Huh.
Looks back to Honshu, gestures.
Honshu looks at Nualia, and he just also kind of stares for a little bit. That doesn't faze you at all. She shrugs. Why would it? He blinks. That was soy sauce. Nualia. Yeah? And? I was thirsty. He just kind of clasps his hands together, looks at Sola like, I am so sorry, you are dealing with this. Then looks over to Nualia. How much can you carry? And she narrows her eyes slightly. More than Sabille. Sab, are you in this room or are you in the winch room?
I mean, I think she has to be on cranking duty. I don't know at what point during this we crank, but we do need to crank.
You guys are cranking. The door, for anyone who is not paying direct attention to this, you can see the gates are opening. The great golden slats rising and rising and rising, and the river flowing through them. And Honshu just tilts his head. And what, pray tell, does more than Sabille mean?
Perhaps practical rather than theoretical questions. Points at the cabinet, gives it a little pat, looks at Nualia. You can take these without breaking it.
Newt looks at the cabinet, sizes it up and down, drinks the rest of her soy sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. That'll be a cinch. And she starts moving it. You can see she actually does manage to lift it off the ground. She's a little slower with it than Sab would be, but she's lifting it, and she can move it. And looks over to Sola. Where do you want it?
We'll be taking it with us to ensure that poisoning does not happen to this garrison again. So I suppose we should go wake your sister to help you.
She nods and looks over at you, Sola. Could you mind the princeling for me?
Is Percy
There's
still
a
knocked
sleeping
out? Mm-hmm.
There's a sleeping Percy that Nualia gently laid on top of the cabinet.
She'll pick up Percy, stare at Percy for a second.
Honk
Poke his
shoo me me
nose.
me. Honk shoo me me me. He's still sleeping.
She just like sighs and looks over to Khonshu. And I suppose we should start seeing about trying to, double check everybody is indeed okay and it is just sleep.
Honshu will nod. And he will head back outside with you, if that is what you are asking him to do.
Is there anywhere else we need to be putting him? I don't know.
No, outside's good.
Miss God.
Yes.
Well, firstly, Cody, are you here?
Cadbert!
Okay.
No. They would respond with anger
No.
at that.
Because they have to pass through the room with the training dummy to get to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Could I argue that Augie would steal the crown? Because both of us were looking at it.
I feel like Augie would probably try to palm the crown as your sister in Callistria. I feel like that's not out of character. Z, what do you think? You'll be my secondary confirmation here.
Yeah, if she felt like she was not going to get caught, more than likely. Like
She's had ample opportunity.
Yeah. She probably would.
So
Excellent.
We'll say Augie has the crown. Now, are the rest of you vamoosing while old Honshu checks on everyone out there?
Jalos is sprinting for her son.
You come back and you see Percy fast asleep in Zola's arms.
So occasionally just like trying to tickle him to wake him up. It's not working.
Purse.
I told him not to eat anything.
He
ate
can't
everything.
resist a snack. Oh, Percy.
He's still asleep.
He's just
He's
going
adorable,
to
though.
wake up
God.
after the best nap he has ever had.
Jalos will know I didn't. Definitely be hungry for more of that boy.
Perhaps not.
He's gonna go join Calliope.
All right. As you go down to join the Calliope, you notice something very interesting. Calliope is now floating atop the water. Like, her coils are atop the water as if she's walking on it. She looks up at you and she waves. Oh my god, hi, bestie!
Having yourself some fun?
Yeah, come down and try it.
I'm sorry, as if she's walking on water?
Mm-hmm.
Jalos will lean over, put Percy on the boat, and then I guess join Calliope.
You fall in. No, I'm joking. Shaylis, as you step foot on the water, every instinct in your body is telling you that you are going to fall in, that this is silly. It doesn't make any sense. Calliope has got to be playing some kind of trick on you. But sure enough, your feet do not sink in. You're walking on the water.
This would have saved us a few hours. Do you know about this?
Calliope shakes her head. I think it was because, like, the gate opened, but, like, we haven't had the gate really open like that in a really long time.
I gotta go look at the map.
Oh, at the big map?
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that's in resources. It might not be, though. I might be a fool.
No, you're right. We're in C, right?
You're in E.
We're in E?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were in C. C was the prison.
C was the
Oh.
prison. Very well remembered.
Do we know what J is?
J, Calliope would have told you broadly, is where they start accepting people into the temple. It's like the entrance to the temple, which has like a small little chapel. It's where most adherents to the peacock spirit would go, and then they would call it there. Most people don't get to the level K. K is for people who decide to stay.
Did we find anything out about the lake at the bottom?
D?
Yeah.
There's nothing in D, actually.
So
That's
there's no
just like
importance.
a significant fall.
Okay. Gotcha. So, run on the water up to J to get out of sight. Understood.
Yeah. As the rest of you come out, is anybody else following along and stepping on the water?
Have we managed to awaken a Shay and a Mez?
We'll say for convenience's sake that... Hold on. Let's see. 1 is Shayadris, 2 is Mesmine. Shayadris is awake. Mesmine is still knocked the fuck out.
Well, I guess Shay is carrying Mez.
That's fair.
So if people can walk on the surface of the water, what happens to the boat?
The boat is still underwater. Well, on the water, you know. The boat is
Okay.
still a boat. It only affects living creatures. Which does mean that Holly can walk on water, too.
That would be greatly disappointing to Holly.
And Percy as well, when he wakes up.
Yeah, I mean, if we're managing to get by without being too harshly looked at, we're skedaddling while we can skedaddle.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a
Probably
good
sooner
point.
than later because the
Yeah.
Calistrians did steal.
Yeah, we should
Corey,
probably
you're
leave.
helping with the cabinet instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Corey can lift 300.
Yeah. So Noelia and Corey lifting the cabinet. Now, you will run into the problem of, are you going to carry the cabinet the whole way?
Just toss it in the woods halfway there, but enough so that it looks like we're doing something.
All right.
I mean, could we drag it in the boat?
I mean, yeah, we
could drag
could
it in the boat.
flip the boat over. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put it in the boat.
Lay it on the boat. And there you go. Corey, how are you reacting to being able to walk on water? What's Corey's relationship with water like?
She doesn't go in it very often. It doesn't actually create smoke, but I imagine like it turns the tips of her hair like smoky gray, and she hates that.
Mm-hmm. Is she just looking at the river like, do we have to?
Is there just
Yeah,
a constant?
I think so.
Yeah. So, you know. Although she doesn't enjoy the public bath, so, you know, there's that. But, you know, this is just a river. Not too fond of it. But
Sad.
surprised to
Surprised?
walk on it. Yeah. Like,
Sab, is this where you tell me that monks can walk on water natively?
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No, I'm fucking with you.
It would've been funny, though.
Well,
There are
unelectrocuted
power
Sam,
for that.
do you have any reaction to being able to walk on the water here?
Step on the water, do a backflip.
Water holds.
Fair enough, water.
So, is your plan to head straight up to J? Do you want to take a detour down to F? Maybe check out the lake? Do you want to make camp up ahead? It's still fairly early in the day.
First, it would be to get out of line of sight of the garrison, so I guess into the woods.
You can do that well enough. Takes a bit of walking, but you guys are hustling, carrying a gigantic cabinet with you. But you
When
can
you
make
take
it to
the
the
river
woods. Yeah?
on the boat.
Does Nualia keep getting drinks out of it?
She does, yes.
Yeah, Skull like halfway there is like, hopefully we will find our way out of here without having to go back, because I don't think that they're going to be very happy with us if we go back.
I was kind of questioning how many would be left.
I mean, theoretically, we could have poisoned them. Actually poisoned them.
Yeah, but when they wake up and both their treasures are missing, and they all got poisoned, they're just gonna have at each other.
Both the treasures, she's like a slow look towards Shayless and then to Augie. So you acquired the items.
I'm sorry, can you run that back?
So you acquired the items.
Shayless nods. Oh, actually, yes, Shayless will nod, and it'll be a while before we get this to its proper place, but I think either sister would be good with this.
Which one?
You're talking about the bracers, right?
Yeah.
Cody, are you here?
I'm pretty much just gonna assume no.
Okay. Is there a Cody in the room?
All right. In that case, I think Augie will look to Sola and kind of bat her eyes. I do not know what you are talking about. She is wearing the crown as she says that.
So we will, I guess, hand the bracers off next time once we know if there's a bracer slot open for Shay.
Where did you get those bracers, Charlie?
The internet?
Because these are bracers of vengeance. They're different.
Vengeance, gotcha.
Oh.
Close, though.
I remembered the avenging part.
You remembered venging. Yeah. This is different venging. It's those there.
In that case, I take back what I said about the sisters.
This is for a melee user.
Oh, it's a pseudo challenge.
Oh, I still know a person who would be wanting this.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't actually interfere with
regular challenge.
No, it doesn't, because it's immediate action. Although that means I can't move the first turn.
Bold of you to assume I'm thinking of Corey.
Oh. Okay, that's fair. That's on me. That's on me.
Wrecked.
I have bracers anyway right now. It's okay.
What are you thinking of?
Who else? Elven runes?
Oh, I see. I understand now. I understand everything.
Trying to continue to buy goodwill with these elves.
Oh, again, they might be very mad at Shayless right now.
Trying to buy goodwill with the elves.
Wait, hold!
Yes.
Holding.
Would we be permitted to ask Sola?
Oh God.
I suppose you would, yes, because either way you would have encountered the thing. I'll
Okay.
allow it.
So as we are walking on the river, yes,
Mm-hmm.
Shayless, and I'm dragging Corey into this.
Okay.
So you know we spent like a day with the elves, right?
So we'll just kind of like incline her head a little bit and glance towards Corey, assuming that she is at the most healthy she can be. Yes.
So we had to do them a favor and help them find a sword they were really into, and I mean like really into. Do you happen to know anything about it?
You see a frown start to form as that starts to be said. What do
It's
you
looking like you
know about this sword?
Sorry, that was why do I know?
No, what do you know?
What do I? Nothing. She'll look to Corey.
Corey is feeling. She doesn't know why, but she feels like she's getting like a drill sergeant scorning right about now. Like
Just a
is
little
about
bit.
to happen, and she doesn't understand why she's getting this vibe. But she knows the mantra of "It's shut the fuck up Friday."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just
She
looks back.
refuses to say anything about it.
See, this is why you guys aren't living through the prequel.
And looks at Corey. Sees Corey's not offering anything. Looks back at Shayless. Shayless doesn't know anything. Looks at Corey again. You do know that they serve another Runelord, yes?
Yeah, that much was made obvious.
She's saying that to Corey.
Oh, Corey
Oh.
nods. Yeah, they are
That much
servants of
was made
envy.
obvious.
Yeah.
And yet you help them get a sword that they are desperate for.
Oh, we didn't know it at the time. We were told, like, as we were heading in. Oh, above table, we don't know if we have the sword or not.
Yes, above table. We have not run the last session yet. So this is Schrodinger's sword. They either do not have it, and the elves have it, or Shayless and Corey have it, and aren't telling people.
Can you describe the sword for me? Or anything they told you about it?
Now,
Miss
they
God-
did witness the sword, so they can, in fact, describe it. It is an extremely large crimson greatsword. And as they're describing it, Sola, you start to get a little bit of a headache. Because you can see this sword perfectly in your head. And you don't have a great feeling about this. But go ahead and roll me a knowledge history. I will give you a +5 to
please.
identify this.
Nat 20. Manifesting.
Well, that's gonna require a hero point from me. You manifested me a 1!
No!
I'll use a hero point on this. Because I've not used hero points at all this game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you said a +5? Right? And this is a history check. So the +5 got me to a dirty 20. Plus my extra, this is going to be a 40.
Sola, you can see the sword. You can feel it in your hands, and you don't like the way that it feels in your hands. More than that, though, you can hear the sword in your head. It has a voice. And it speaks to you. Strike them down, my lord. We must strike them all down. They are enemies to the Empire, and we cannot advance while they continue to breathe. You can hear a voice, not your voice, but someone else's. Say, hush now, Garvok. That's Garvok. The sword that they are describing, Sola, is in fact a very, very potent artifact. It is the Sword of Wrath. And it is a +5 flaming greatsword. And that's if it's in the hands of someone who does not ally themselves with the cause of wrath. If they do, it has significantly more effects than that. But it would have to be awakened. All of the swords of sin, there were 7 of them, as you might imagine, were given to, well, champions within the factions. These are extremely significant artifacts, and oftentimes the champions who wielded them would be overwhelmed by the spirits within the swords themselves. They're intelligent items with very, very strong personalities. You would also know, Sola, that when the sword is awoken, you can throw it like a javelin. And when it is thrown, it explodes.
Oh.
Like a fireball. And anyone who is within the radius of where that sword lands, including the wielder, takes 10d6 points of damage.
Holy fucking shit.
That's only if it's awoken.
I think as they're describing it, you see Sola's eyes kind of start to get cloudy. And then almost fully white out, which is, even when she is generally remembering things, is not super common. And you see her, like, frown and her hand go to her head and her head shake a little bit.
Real quick, because this is the first time Shayla would have encountered this, I think she looks to Shadress and whispers, I think we broke Sola.
I think Shadress, hearing that, would reach out to Sola and just give her a little shake. Like a, hey, you okay?
Yeah, she's gonna have to put Sola down. Sola needs to sit.
All right. Eventually, a chair is brought. You can sink into a traveling chair that I imagine the party has. One of the very simple stool-like ones.
And it takes a minute for Sola to kind of work her way back out. And then she will look at Corey and at Shayless, and probably the most intense and serious look she has given either of them in the time that they have been traveling together. Please tell me that you did not give that sword away.
Shayla bites her lips.
We might need to stop the session here.
I think so. I think so.
Corey gives Shayla a look. Like, oh, well. Like, you know that moment when, like, two people know they're, like, screwed no matter what the next answer is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And just look at their eyes just lock. It's like, well, fuck.
Well, there we go.
Hypothetically speaking, how bad would it be if they did have it?
And Sola just, like, looks at Shayla's and takes a very slow breath Then you just handed one of the most powerful weapons of an entire empire to a completely unknown and potentially enemy faction.
I think we will have to call it there because Shayla's doesn't know how she's answering yet.
Yeah, Shayla doesn't know how she's answering, and
Yeah.
as of episode 3, in the final episode, she doesn't know what the sword is still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Man, I knew there was a reason I wanted to go in the fucking lighthouse.
You had a chance, I offered.
So Corey probably would recognize it, I imagine.
Yeah, when Corey saw it, you may not have seen it personally, but you would have seen like art of it and stuff.
Yeah, like that's the sword of wrath. That's a cultural artifact.
Corey's sitting there like, I will die. I will die here if I need to.
Actually, though.
See, it sounds like you desperately need to finish, because we need to retcon Corey's entire involvement in this shit at this point.
Or we just establish as much lore as possible and force that to happen.
Well, we will see.